I assume everything's just gonna work and be magical. Would be nice. Would be nice. Oop, looks like. Grab some water. Old man grunts. Oh, Jesus. Hey. Sure was stuck. I didn't move these right. I hate go on streaming without thinking about things I needed to do first. Didn't turn the light on behind me. Didn't, there was a kitty outside my window. Okay. Sorry. Hello. Hi. I know. I'm gonna go down to the medical real quick. So I'm trying to figure out if I'm seeing screen sharing on your guys' side or not. I can't tell. Yum. There. Let's go to medical, get an IV burrito. Are you guys seeing that? Yeah, I think you are. I think I can switch that a little bit. Hang on. Also, I need to turn down this a little bit. Looks like, yeah. Is this at 100%? It is. Okay, that's what I wanted to be at 100%. I just want to turn this down. Okay. Let's go sit in a room before I die. Settings. Oop. Proceed to room 5. Alright. Proceed to room 5.
Whether it's a simple case of the sniffles or something more serious.
Well, my boy's on the move. Alright, I'm gonna sit down in this room, then I'm gonna go help him out real quick.
What better way to celebrate? Frosty hydro frogs from Kelton.
Oh,
Sweet, cool treat everyone
why is he
loves.
crying? Be right back, guys.
Attention. As of now, Lab 2 is off limits to all staff until further notice. No one go into Lab 2.
What's up, Bad? How are you, man? Oh, sorry. Battling thing after thing after thing today.
Need to improve your health?
Tired Nova?
RX medicine isn't only about
Are you being funny about my name, sir?
Ask your med tech about optional medical.
I am. It's a pretty hot name. I don't think it. I don't know. I couldn't think of anything else to put after it. So. To be straight up honest with you, I kind of used AI tools to help me think of some things. I was like, I need a new username. You know how you go to those websites and there's like username generators and stuff? I actually used like Google's Gemini. And I was like, I want a new username. I use the name Psycom now. What should, you know, what could I do? And they're like, oh, well, tell me a little bit about yourself. Maybe we could figure something out. So I put in, you know, I'm a Twitch streamer. I play Star Citizen, blah, blah, blah. So it started giving me all of these name recommendations. Hang on for a sec. The microphone is muted. Microphone volume 0. Okay. So it started giving me all these name recommendations. And there were like some really cool ones that didn't have to do with this. I didn't like a lot. Some of them were like 3 or 4 names and stuff like that, you know, but like a couple of the names I settled on was either this, there was Space Psycom, so you could do space before it, but I already know Space Tomato, right, so I tried to stay away from that. And then there was Psycom X, which you could have had some fun with, but I was like, I don't want to put an X at the end of it. And they gave me all these really funny like titles I could use for things, which was cool. It was like Psycom hauling across the verse, Psycom hauler, Psycom cargo. Psycom cargo could come in handy. Psycom the space trucker, cosmic cargo run, intergalactic express, lost in space, the nebula navigator, this planet hopper, the asteroid miner. It was kind of cool. So like, I never really used that crap, but it kind of gave me some decent ideas.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle control system.
But yeah. And then tonight, I've had my computer kind of like tore apart and stuff. I've been, well, not my computer, my computer's set up. And I've been fucking with it all night long, and I've been getting fucking defeated after defeated after defeated. And then after I, finally kind of decided like what I wanted to, I don't know, hang on, I'm trying to do 2 things at once and my brain don't work like that. Do I just want to take the Haul A out and do some smaller cargo runs tonight? I think I do. I think I just want to Haul A tonight. That's how I'm feeling. I'm gonna hit request delivery. Is this how the servers are tonight?
Your vehicle has been
what?
moved to our storage facility.
Thanks.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered.
So what I ended up doing, or what I was trying to attempt to do, is I wanted to hook up one of my 1080p monitors, ditch my 1440p for a minute. And honestly, I was trying to see if I would get better performance on Monster Hunter Wilds beta, because I was not getting that good of frames, regardless of what I kind of did. It was honestly kind of ass. So I was like trying to be like, all right, what can I do? What can I not do? Etc. etc. And so I swapped out monitors, and once I swapped out my monitors in a scenario where I was using my 30-inch monitor with 75 hertz as my main, and I was using like one of my other ones for a smaller side monitor, and I was like, cool, this works out perfect, let me hook it up. And I found out something shitty. The Elgato, the way it captures audio has to do with how the HDMI of what you're plugging it into works. And what I mean by that is that 30-inch monitor I have does not have an audio out on it. Because it does not have an audio out, it doesn't pass through, it doesn't accept an audio of the HDMI, it only accepts video. And because of that, it can't fucking capture audio on my streaming computer. So I like tried to Google around that, figure out what I could do. There's a way to do it, but it uses like NDI technology, which like would end up being delayed by like half a second or a second. And I really didn't want to mess with that. So I said, screw it. So I have like a 22-inch, a 23-inch monitor in front of me that has it through. That's 1080p. This is actually like my old setup before I got the new monitors. Did all that, went and played Monster Hunter Wilds, and fun fact, that game either requires way too much processing power, like for what my computer can handle, or it's optimized shittily, which will probably be both. Because I left it on 1080p, I turned off the upscaling features. I said, all right, show me what you can do. I couldn't get past 30 frames. Even on like lowest graphics, I couldn't get past like 40 frames. There's something about the way that game is built. It is requiring the use of the upscaling technology, or it just doesn't work. And it sucks, dude. And it sucks. You can't go around without using it. And I don't like using it, to be honest. So here I am. Alright, I'm trying to take a new route besides that 4 mission route. And I'm gonna see if it can fit on this. And I don't know if it can. We're gonna find out. Like, I could do these MIC points, but I don't want to travel that far. I'll be honest with you. I just do planet side stuff. So yeah, I messed around with that for like 2 hours tonight. I was just like, alright, I'm done messing with this. Tried to play Wilds. It works. I can play it, but I can't get above 40. 1-5 in Secura. Oh, that's member rank. That was experienced. I'm not really in the best spot right now to like rebuild. Or like to build a nice brand new PC like I want to. Like, that's just the honest truth. I could throw it on a credit card. Do I want to throw it on a credit card? Not really. This is the one I want to do. That's a collect from and go to Port Trust. Let me see what the other one is. Does it take from Port Trust to there? Because if so, we could just like do that. That'd be... Try these other different ones. So the only other thing that I have going for me right now is, like, I can do one of two things. I can hook my monitor setup back to the way it was. Nothing changes, everything's fine. Or if I want, I can keep my setup the way it is now from port 2 there. Okay. I can leave my stuff the way it is now. And then I could hook up my old streaming PC and get rid of this USB-C Elgato card. But it comes with a couple of other trade-offs that I don't really care for. Like I have to hook another monitor up to my desk because the laptop has built-in monitor. I have to use a wireless USB keyboard and mouse again because the laptop has that built in. Although I use a wireless mouse for it, but I'd have to like make room for another keyboard. And honestly, I'm not even sure it sucks that bad. And honestly, I'm also like horribly overthinking this for how small of a streamer I am, right? I average 6 viewers a night. It's not like I'm partner level and dealing with crap. But I also know I can't stream and play Star Citizen on the same PC. Otherwise, I would just do that. Alright, so there's basically a delivery from those places back to Port Tress, and then like I pick up from Port Tress and deliver, and as I deliver I got stuff to pick up. That's not a horrible thing. I'll try that. That could just be a quick back and forth thing. So that's what I've been like just brainstormingly doing the past like 2 hours. And I don't really know what I want to do yet. Sigh. What? 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 How about you play a really cute fun short game instead? Maybe. We'll see how this goes. I 10 out of 10 would recommend. What game is that? What's the name of it? I finished it on stream today in single setting. Oh, did you stream today? Dude, I haven't even pulled up a Discord yet over here on my other fucking screen. I need to get Discord installed on my main computer and have it just pull up automatically. Because I never pull it up over here. Oh shit, Maelstrom bought DBD? Oh no, that's just gonna be a drag me in hellhole. Oh, yeah. I see your stream thing now. Free Steve on Steam, think you should play and stream it? Was such a good game. I shall think about it. I bought it and downloaded the OST from the Steam page. Damn. Without giving anything away, what kind of game is it? Like, is it an RPG? Is it a visual novel? Is it gonna make me cry like a bitch on stream? Because I know that's what you really want. You just want me to cry like a bitch. It's a side-scroller RPG. Actually, it's like I like tests me out like a hoe. I muted it for a bit to prevent my noises from going through the mic. Not gonna lie. Oh, did it like tell you something about yourself that you were pissed about or something like that? No, the story was very good. Touching. Oh yeah, because you're using a VTuber model, so if you're crying like a bitch, you can just mute the mic for a second. Or I'm just gonna be like I got tissues over here. Got you, fam. And it made good content at least for you. Oh, that's fair. I will check it out. I kind of wanted to just play this tonight. Like, I'm down for doing that stuff for sure. I just wanted to play this tonight. I've been fucking around with too much other shit. And Star Citizen crashed. What was the name of that game again? Oh, fuck you, game, man. You make it so hard to love you sometimes. Refined Self, it's on Steam. It kept crashing on my download, so I gave up and just played that. Yeah, it's... Oh, what was I gonna say? It's a struggle right now, man. And they got like 3 different builds going right now. And it's not making it any easier. You know what? I think I'm going to restart the game. I think I'm going to turn off using Vulkan. And see if that helps any. But I have to restart the game to do that. Vulkan does make the game look prettier, dude. No lie. Which makes sense. They fucking built it just for the game, right? But like it does make it look good. There were a couple cheap games I was actually thinking about getting during the Halloween sale right now. There's like a collection of old school Castlevania games. Yeah, no problem. And it was $4. And then like the first Doom, the original, like the 2016 remake, the first Doom was $4 as well. And then the second one is on Prime for free right now. I was gonna pick up those. So but honestly, I don't have any. I have money coming once I get the Twitch payout, which is like halfway through this month. I just don't have any money right now to do it. Actually, no, I did just get paid today, didn't I? Never mind. Never mind, it is payday. Now, is it gonna like crash recovery me back to where I need to be, or do I have to redo this all over again? Oh shit. Do I have the missions still, or did it lose them? No, I still have 2 missions. Sure. Alright, look it. Let's go. Let's see. Let's send this bitch down. Oh. By the way, we got zooming back randomly. Dude, I hate to say it. I think I'm like this close to giving up on the Zeus and just getting the Star Lancer Max when it comes out at IAE. I think I'm like this close. Welcome back, C1. Did I tell you they nerfed the C1? Were you here when I was talking about that? Yes, you did. So someone figured out a way to work around it, though, to be honest. I don't know if you heard that part too. Like, you just literally take it to where you don't let it clip onto the ground, and then you just have 3 free-flowing things back there. To be honest, though, like, the C1 I don't really care for. I'd rather just use the Hull A, because it's the same amount of cargo at the end of the day. I know I can't take 32s. I don't know, dude. I'm becoming more of a misc boy, which is, like, disgusting to say. I'm definitely becoming more of a misc man these days. The disgustingly gaudy-ass, industrial-looking HUD where I can't see past, like, here on the ground because the dash just goes that wide out. That's the way I feel. I'm having like minor screen tearing, and I'm wondering if I can fix that. I knew you'd eventually settle on Misk. Shut the fuck up, bro. Drake is your aesthetic, but you do Misk would be your baby. I do like Drake too. Yeah. To be, can you like shut up for 5 seconds so I can talk? Thank you. To be honest, if Drake had a cargo hauler between the Cuddy Black and the Caterpillar, like, I would consider it, right? Like, the only reason I'm not flying the Cuddy Black is because it's only got like 46 SCU. No, you wouldn't? You don't think so? You'd give it up because it explode on the impact of the ground? That's accurate, actually. Like, I love the Caterpillar. I'm trying to make the Caterpillar work. I just wish it was gonna work with the Atlas, and it just didn't. That made me super sad. I was really trying to make it work with the Atlas, but like having to like move stuff around and like move the actual, what's it called? Words. Moving the actual Atlas around from module to module spot was not pretty. But yeah, like the Starlancer looks great. I'd get, as the loner, I'd at least get the Freelancer Max, right? So I'd at least replace the Zeus with like another 128 or 124 hauling machine. It's all still internal. I'm literally trading one for the problem for the next. I'll be honest, the one thing I hate about the Freelancer Max, which goes away with the Starlancer, is the 4-person cockpit. Like, that cockpit and like the amount of crew for that ship is just way too much. It needs to literally just be like a 2-man crewed ship. Like 2 beds, 2 crew. Call it a day. And maybe once they do a gold pass standard, maybe we'll do that. I don't know. Because like 4 people in the cockpit just seems really weird. Considering the Starlancer Max is going to be like nowhere near that. And because they dropped engineering from 4.0, you don't have to worry about engineering being a pain in your ass in the immediate patch. Alright, so that's all done. I know it's all on one side, but as we go to places, we're going to have to drop off and pick up. So, just extra seats for 2 extra people, right? Hey, Omega, how you doing, bud? Yeah, you're not wrong. It's just like bringing along 2 extra friends. Oh, bro. Oh. Anyone want to take bets on when I finally get tired, considering I've been sipping this coffee for like the last 4 hours? Oh. But also, it's funny, Bad, that you're saying that. I've been loving the Reliant series, but it's like super lack of quantum fuel has made it unattractive to me. And now with the latest like update to the quantum fuel and hydrogen fuel, I'm just like, that's a pretty looking ship now. Knew it. Dude, shut the fuck up, man. When I'm doing like beginner science crap in the science one, you're gonna want to be my friend. Dude. Ad break starting in a minute. I don't know if there's any lurkers out there, but if you are, or anyone that's unsubbed hanging out, you are going to get ads in the next 60 seconds for a minute and a half. It is just so I get rid of pre-roll. I apologize in advance. If you wouldn't mind sticking around and coming on back after that minute and a half, I would appreciate the crap out of you. Wait, are they all... Oh, I have like the, I have the mission to pick up stuff from the places and drop it off here. I need this mission so I can... Yeah, I collected the shipment already from there. Where's my drop-offs? They're on a moon or something? Or do I not have markers? I only have the collect shipment marker. Is... I'm trying to figure out if my daughter's making noises or if it's just picking up some random audio. I'm good, just deciding on what flight sticks to buy. What are your options, or what are you considering, or what's your budget? Those all things are matter, right? Caltag research. Where are you at? Okay, so you're over here. Oh, is everything on the moon and I'm just not looking at the moon? Is that my problem? Is like all of it here? No, oh wait, hang on, this is the NOM. Where's my next? Okay. $400 VKBs, or go with something cheaper that I can pick up in person. So here's. Are you mouse and keyboard right now? Yeah, I just don't have delivery markers on these, so I'm just gonna have to like manually find them each. Yeah. So I'll first ask you this, and I'm asking you this only because I'm like walking through my steps of when I went through my purchases. Are you confident that you want to get flight sticks, or are you like still on the fence about it? Because for me, I was on the fence about it whenever I was investing in them. I gotta leave my thing on here. Looking for something to replace my trash X56 stick. Oh, that's right, you did have that. So you've flown with one before. Sorry, yeah, you've talked about this before. Right. Okay. Yeah, so like something cheaper, like there's the Thrustmaster ones, right? There's the dual 16,000 Ms. Now, it is apparently pretty much well known the Z-axis, the twist, will give out on these things sooner rather than later. So like that's an investment I guess you're kind of regretting. But you know, it's up to you on that part. I do know if anyone says to buy anything, they're like, buy VKBs. And I have a feeling like if I bought a VKB, I'll be like, this is the most amazing thing ever. Why would I ever put anything different in my hands? Is like my assumption. But yeah, man, I don't. You also probably have to consider too, depending on your layout of your desk. Consider if you want to get some desk mounts as well, right? Like that might. Ooh, God, the wind just blew me over there. That might be something you want to do as well. Which could set you back a little bit more. I get to just the ones that I got that I love because they're awesome, like super metally. I am like flopping like a fucking fish on this shit right now, dude. But I made desk mounts for it. Got it. Yeah, I bought these things that are pretty much adaptable to anything, which is cool. You guys see in that screen tear too? I'm trying to figure this out. I think you are. Let me try this. Alright, don't break. Mm-hmm. No, I still see it right there. What about this? Wood C-clamps. Oh, okay. It's not bad. Yeah, the things I ended up going with are like did that fix it? I don't know if it did or did. No, I can still see it. Oh well, I'm not gonna fight it today. What did I end up doing? Amazon flight stick desk mounts. These are here. So this is what I ended up going with. Those are close. Actually, it's not those. But they're close enough that I can describe them, right? So like this back part is interchangeable. Instead of having this flat part here, I actually have like rails that connect in there. But what's cool about these is this release mechanism on the back, because like you clamp it up and it clamps to your desk, and then like as you need to move it, you just unclamp that and then you can like move it back and forth left or right. Like I work here at this desk too, when I do hybrid work from home, so I can like snap them and throw them to the end of the desk so they're not in my way for working. Just got burned, was spending $300 and that didn't work. So yeah, I think that's actually VKBs that's showing right there, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's basically what I ended up using. Yeah, it's actually these right here. I don't know why they're selling them on Walmart for $130. Wait, showing like different connections. Whatever, man. You get what I mean. You get what I mean. Yeah. I was looking at those mounts too. Yeah, they're really good. So the only thing that sucks about them, there's only one bad thing. Damn it, bad. Is the back part that comes out from underneath them. Actually these, right? Yeah, it's like really these. Why is it on this? Whatever, get out of here. Yeah, so it's like two rails here. There's this part right here that, this isn't the right thing, but I can show for purposes. Like you're allowed to adjust this bottom part up more, so that way it's not like so far down, right? So you can like adjust it up. But the problem is like this much, like as you adjust it up, this part hangs underneath. So like what I ended up having is like so like on my desk, right? So on my desk, I would end up having like a clamp, and then here was like my flight stick or whatever. And then I had like this whole extra chunk of metal underneath. So what I ended up doing is I actually took a Sawzall with a metal blade and I just cut it off right here, so it wasn't hanging down so low. So Temu flight stick mounts, those would probably last all of 5 minutes. But for mounts, I'd probably go with something that mounts to my chair. Ah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Which one are we at? Keltag Research Outpost. So for Keltag Research Outpost, I need 7 things of ice. Okay. Oh. See, that's something that annoys me about the Zeus as well. Like, you wouldn't have been able to squeeze that out like that. On the Zeus you can. Or on anything else, like with the cargo grid you can. Alright, so I need to put this down. Deliver that. And then as that delivers that, then I should have something to take from here, right? It didn't break. Yep. And that I need to pick up. Then I'll be good to go, and then I'll probably go check out these buildings to see if there's any armor or anything here that I want. Next time I'll remember to park my nose towards the thing. I'm gonna try and get rid of this gray cat armor. One building, two buildings, three buildings. Okay. But yeah, that's just what I've been kind of doing. I'm very happy with my purchase of these, and I'll probably upgrade them right as it goes on. The Halloween helm thing's over, but now I'm just looking for armor in general. Just to get rid of the gray cat stuff. Or not gray cat, the Ninetales. Ninetales. No. Ah. Alright, someone tell me if I'm dumb. First listen to me. When you use VSync on your computer, do we have to listen first? Shut up, dude. When you use VSync in a program, is it supposed to tank your frames? Like, is that a thing? Because like in Star Citizen, if I put on VSync, I lose like 10 frames instantly. It caps your frames at 30. Does it really? Why? Like technology, why? Why is that a thing? I'm gonna check. I'm sure the Halloween helm thing's done, but let me just peek a look in these white boxes to see. Yeah, no, they go. It's paining me not to take those mining tips, but I don't need them. Where was the third building at? Am I going crazy? One building, two building was, oh, it's probably this vehicle one here. At least it used to cap your frames. I think it did cap my frames at 30. So like, here, we'll do this. So running around on the moon right now, I'm at like near 60 frames. And it's 70 frames in this little thing, but I'm only on a 60 FPS monitor, so that's all I can see, right? So yeah, about 55 frames right now. If I go into graphics and I go to VSync, I say yes, turn on. Dude, I swear in the station. Oh, you know what? It could have been a Vulcan thing. It could have been a Vulcan thing. Because I did switch back to DirectX 11. I'll have to test that. Well, never mind. I'll shut up because now I have frames again. Though it might be capped at 60, you know what? It's not going over 60. You might be right, which is fine because I only have a 60 hertz monitor on this new setup I just messed with right now today. So That wouldn't upset me. But yeah, I was trying to get rid of that screen tearing, and that screen tearing only goes away if I do that. All right, now I'm gonna switch this back to 1080p. It's gonna flicker for a second. Give it a sec. Give it a sec. Give it a sec. There it goes. Nope, wrong one. Audio still coming through? Yeah, we're good. All right. Yeah, I've been battling this PC setup. Oh, there's nothing in there. Cool. It's in 60s normal. Yeah. I mean, I'll take it. Screw it. I do wonder though if it was a Vulcan thing, because I was like dropping to 30. I remember I specifically dropped to 30 and I was just like, is my monitor's settings at 30 FPS for some reason? So wham. Thinking about putting landing gear on my right stick. Like I have it on my left stick right now, but like I have to keep holding forward, so I have to like take my hand off the right stick and like move over. Maybe I'll just put it over here. It'll probably make my life easier. Alright, anyways, cruise control that for a minute. Actually, I don't even need to. We're out now. Okay. I have to figure out where I have to go next. So let's say like SMA 6, right? SMO? Oh, let's look manually. You know, what happens if I track the other one? Yeah, this one. Anvik Research Outpost. That is not the button I was looking for. This is only glitched out, I think, because I crashed, which is why I went off Vulcan, by the way. But now, so it not only tells me where to deliver, it's not telling me where to pick up, not to where to deliver, which is whatever. Whoa. Oh, Misk, you little bastard. I just wish there was a good store skin for the freaking Hall A. Give me my yellow, you coward. Oh, that also reminds me, if I pre-order the or yeah, whatever you want to call it, pre-order the Star Lancer Max, you get that free blue paint job. Want to see if I have hanger or not yet in the PU? Good luck, man. So, by the way, if you don't know this, they're testing a 3.24.2a patch on the PTU right now to try and, like, they want to roll out a couple of hotfixes sooner than on the IAE patch. They're planning on putting that out early next week, so hopefully all goes well with that, and if so, then we'll have a whole, you know, everyone to have a reset or whatever. There's like one too many ships down here. There's a cutter. Freelancer Max. Looks like a little bit of a Hornet. Oh, shit. That's coming a little too fast. I scare the crap out of myself, dude, every time. Lights working? They do seem to be working. Yeah. Okay. Let's put down landing gear. I was gonna say it's probably gonna do docking requests. Thanks. Alright, let's just go ahead and land right here. Yeah, apparently when I was watching some other streamers stuff, like, apparently it's pretty common right now, which is sad to say, that there's a lot of people that are currently just locked out of their accounts. Which I hate, but... Alright, so 7 food I need to drop off here. I like how I'm cold inside of my hull. Hey, that's lovely. Wait, how am I supposed to drop off? 7 food here? Oh, never mind. I was reading the wrong one. I was gonna say, then I thought it said 5 food somewhere else. I'm like, I don't have another container. No, that was the other commodity. We're good. Turn off that light before I ate it here. And then drag you over here, and then bring it back up. And then we'll do that, and then I can still go hunting for some armor real quick, I guess. Whee! Okay. So that's all up and running. So now to see if there's some random stuff here. I love how there's always just random ships just chilling. Well, there's the Cuddy Black upside down. I don't know why. I think whenever people disconnect, like, the game just loses information that you turned off your engines, or it's just like, this thing just isn't stuck here anymore. Let's just make it like a turd in the wind. Nothing here. No. Okay, I'm over there. So hit up this building, and then I'll hit up that building. We'll be done. But I feel like all these people just landed here, considering they have their lights on, right? Like, who knows, man? Who knows, dude? Also, I haven't seen like a single red box since I've been trying to go in these places. Dude, I can't believe it's the freaking 1st of November. Like, what the hell happened? How are we already here? You know what I mean? Halloween's done with. Troll red box. Troll red box is troll. That's not what I wanted. What the hell even is that setting? Actually, I'm gonna run my FPS test in the upper right hand corner for a little bit tonight. I just wanna I'll just monitor it because I'm probably gonna swap back to my 1440 tomorrow for a little bit at some point, maybe just for tomorrow's stream, and I'll rewatch it then. And I'll just see if there's actually like that big of a performance difference. Because if the answer is no, then I'll just rock the 1440p maybe. I just need more data, I should say. Need a little bit more data. Sorry, my kiddo made noise, making sure she's good while I'm cruising. While I'm cruising. Dude, it's so sad. There's so many like 4.0 tests. There are people that are streaming 4.0. I'm just like, I can't watch anybody. When I was like work lurking earlier. Yeah, it's still like ridiculously cold inside of the Hall A. Is it only in that hallway? No, it's while I'm flying. Is that like a thing? Like it's so cold outside, the inside's not insulated enough? That'd be funny. Or life support system's not on? Well, actually, yeah, are like life support systems not on? Oops. No, life support's on, man. Oh, it's the problem. The problem is I have the cooler on. It's just really cold already. I was being funny. I'm sorry. I'll shut up. Yeah, like as I get further away from the planet, like it's like what? I have a feeling that's not supposed to be like that. But what do I know? Oh no. There's an issue in the hall. Hey, your FPS is capped at 30. That's where I seen the 30 at. Oh wait. Oh yeah, and then when I'm in my map it works. And then I get out of my map, does it go back to 30? It sure does. FPS capped at 30 while inside the hall A. Sad, sad day. Mining facility SMCA. How to put SMCA to probably find it. SMCA, yeah. Oh yeah, so this is just literally a delivery around the moon of drop off and pick up. That's actually kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. So I gotta go there. But why can't I go? Oh, because I'm in fly mode. But now I'm not locked in at 30. What? I was like resting my hand on the stick. Now I can't quantum travel. Oh, is B-Win dead? No. Does B-Win still die when a server dies? Oh, there it goes. But why was it capped at 30? That's weird. Who knows, man? I'm just here, dude. I'm just living. I'm just living. Watching people talk in global chat right now. It's kind of amusing. They're talking about the Banyu merchantmen. I guess someone brought something up, and I just seen some dude go, "Bro, they're not working on the merchantman anytime soon." Ads in a minute. Ads in a minute. Talking about them ads. Talking about them ads. Kicking off in a minute. I'm pretty sure if there's anyone here, they're all subbed, but in case you're not, see ads in a minute for a minute and a half. We should just boot them automatically, but I can't. I mean, I can boot them, but it like doesn't care about the scheduler thing. It'll just redo it again in another minute and a half, and it'd be like super annoying. Oh, that is not the view I want. What the hell? Running around at the speed of sound. Whee! Done some landing gear. We'll just go over here. Do I still have my lights on? I think I do. Yeah, I do. They're just not that bright. Also, what is with the yellow on top? I never knew there was yellow on top. Is that a light thing? Oh, this cargo thing's closed. Actually, let's just see. Is there another one that's not closed? Yeah, okay, over here. Someone probably is like stuck on transferring to warehouse, and I really don't want to mess with it. Alright, so if I turn lights off, does that go off? No. How long is this little yellow? Oh, wait, what is that? Oh, it's like reflection of the little yellow lights up there. Oh, they're like little engine lights or something there. That looked really cool. Well, that's what I get. Now I get to look silly. What? Yeah, there's like no... there's like nothing there. You can't see through glass in this patch. I've realized that is the actual just full patch thing. All right, do I have it in here? I have it in here in my actual hab area. I have heating, but I don't have it in there. I have it in the bathroom. I do. Cool. I gotta take a cold shower, but here I don't. Weird. Oh, my suit locker. Did they break the suit locker button? Brothers. Not the suit locker button. I used to store dead bodies in that thing. It was the perfect dead body store. Ugh. What we got here? This is the... It's either 4 food or 5 ice. 8 is ice. We're at 6. We just need the food. This is a... Wait, I ran and it put away my tractor beam? Interesting. Oh no, we're having this little fun. I'm trying to do stuff. Nope. Got it. No hanger still? Have you done the... I think you said you have, but I'm just trying to remember. Have you done the entire, like, character reset thingy on the website? Yeah, I think you said you have, but I'm just trying to remember. That goldfish memory. Wamp, wamp. Wamp, wamp, wamp. I've tried to fix it several times. Got it. Like I said, I thought maybe we've talked about it before. My brain don't remember too much these days. It's an old man. Although I could tell you how the Hall A works. I could tell you how to go through the forest in Legends of Zelda: Ocarina of Time by following the path that has the music coming out of it. But you know, remembering conversations I had a week ago, barbaric. I'm not even gonna go look for stuff here, dude. I'm just gonna move on. So now we gotta go to 8. Yeah, like there's frost forming inside of here because there's no thing. You know what? I've been seeing that, and I just thought that was a weird visual bug. No, it's because I technically have like no life support in those two, which is weird. What if I have oxygen? Let's see. SMCA 8. SMCA 8. Wow, that dude just took off like a bat out of hell. Oh, good morning, dude. What? I'm already on this moon. What? Oh, wait. Is this the other moon? No, this is this moon. Show me the money. Oh, Vroom. Yeah, let's go drop off this last thing, pick up this last load, and that'd be just like 2 easy missions in an hour. And I actually took a little bit longer than I should have because I was looking around in some buildings and trying to figure out what I was doing. And crashed. I forgot about that. So yeah, not bad. I guess like coffee did its job of what I wanted it to do. I didn't want to be like all wound up and hyper. I like slow sipped it for 3 hours just to kind of like get that like just have a constant little steady stream of caffeine to keep me awake, and I was a fan. I don't know if this is a good idea, but I'll do it. Start slowing down here. Because you're like driving a little box truck. I don't really stop on a dime. Apparently blacking out, that's fine. Yeah, I'm like stuck at 30 FPS now. There's like it's random. Although it doesn't look like I'm at 30, does it? Is the FPS counter just not able to keep up with what it's doing? I don't feel like I'm at 30. Or my kid keeps making random little noises. I have a monitor. I have my phone right in front of me. That's a monitor in their room. Except one of them is not in there anymore. Assuming everything is okay, but never know. Kids are their own strange breed, dude. You always have to keep an eye on them. I like how I'm just frozen in the pilot seat because fucking God forbid abs work. Oh, I need to go. I need to go see if these are things. Actually, real quick. Yeah, it says I'm safe to breathe where I am. Can you breathe on the moon? Or does it just say I'm safe inside the, no, apparently you can breathe here. Oh, okay. Today I've learned. Warp. 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 No, come back. No. Just, yeah. I'm very glad they got these, like, screens working again how they're supposed to. That freaking killed me, dude. There, I think. Oh, good. Alright, so that completes that mission. Which is cool. So then, all I have left, that was, yeah, it was 52K or something like that. This one's 73, which is interesting, because it's literally like pick up stuff and take back to Fortress. It's so random. I'm hauling less cargo and going the same amount of stops for 73K, where I hauled more cargo from Port Trest to these 4 locations for like 20K less. That actually makes no sense now that I'm thinking about it. Also, I should have put those on the same side just so I could like throw that side up against the wall, but whatever. I was like, who the fuck is this? It's just me. Hi, Book. How are you? Yeah, we have some like random hyper realistic AI generated panda thing because I just wanted to change it up a little bit, and I changed my name because I'm a weirdo and I can't talk to other people's streams if I have the name TV behind me, because even though I'm not and I don't care about it personally myself, I feel like I'm being a filthy dirty sellout by having that in there. Again, I don't feel like it, but like if someone has TV and they come and talk in here, I'm totally open and welcome, and it's like an easy conversation starter. Like, oh, you stream? But I just can't do it. So, no, I was trying to know some more streamers out here in the Star Citizen community, so I couldn't really do that. I think my body died. I moved today. Oh, you moved today. Did you move on your own, Book? Or you move in with another set of roommates? I'm on my own? Oh, snap. Just you and the puppers, huh? You plan on getting roommates, or with your new job, are you kind of comfortable being able to be on your own? Nope. There you go. Good for you, friend. Or it might not even have been a financial thing. It might have just been a, hey, I'm going to move with my friends thing. I have a roommate for financial reasons. That's why. Mother-in-law. Good with the new job. 1-bedroom apartment for just Mocha and I. It was financial? Yeah. Yeah, like the wifers is a stay-at-home mom, and there's no way my salary alone pays for living in a house. So my mother-in-law rents a room from us. She lives with us, and she can come out whenever and interact with the kids and stuff like that, but she pays rent to kind of help us out. So I can live in my own apartment. I'm so proud of you. That's awesome. What you said 1-bedroom apartment. Do you mind if I ask the square footage and rent? Just because, like, when I used to rent, you know, back in like 6 years ago, pre-COVID, like I knew what rental prices were then, and I've seen some like rental prices now of stuff, which blows my mind. So I'm just always like curious and asking what rents are like. 760 square feet, rent is $14.45. Which for the area is cheap AF. Is it really? Man. I can't say this without sounding snobby, and I know you know I'm not a snobby guy, but I don't know how I could have afforded rent for that much, dude. I don't know how I could have. Like, that's just... That's insane. Like, to be honest, just to put that in perspective, like... Hello, popping and stuff. I'm down to 10 FPS. Work with me, game. Thank you. Just to put that, like, in a little perspective, when we financed our house, all pre-COVID, I know post-COVID fucked everything up, so I'm not even gonna pretend like that's, like, no one knows that's not a thing, right? Like, my house payment is cheaper than that. Freaking pre-COVID. Post-COVID, no way, because my house value jumped up in price, but like jumped up by like, what's the percentage I can put on this? Like 50%, which is like, oh man, that's good for you, Psycom. Except if I want to move and go somewhere else, I also have to pay 50% more to go somewhere else. You know what I mean? So it's not like I can just like sell my house and make buku bucks. And sell my house and just go pay just as much somewhere else. So there's like really no advantage to it. It's so freaking dark, I can't see a damn thing. With my new job, I make $23 an hour, bring home about $800 per week. Most studios here, $1,800 plus. Do you work hourly? Or I guess $23 an hour. I guess you can get OT. I wish I do. I wish I could work hourly. Like, I wish I could work OT, to be honest with you. Like, there's a lot of crap I put, like, working salary has its advantages during slow times and you still have an income, but like, right now, I've been slammed like at work consecutively for like the past 5 months, and I've worked nights and weekends and stuff like that, and I like don't have, like, I don't get paid for it because I'm on salary, right? So like, that part is just a pain in the ass. I work 4 10s, but I pick up Friday for all OT. Yeah, like I pay people, like my job at my work is HR and I do payroll. So like I know there's some people I pay that do like their 80-hour work week and then they put in like another 40 or 50 of OT because they're techs that are scheduled to go out of town to work on these job sites, and they don't care. They have nothing else to do. So they'll just work at the job sites for 16 hours a day, because all they're gonna do is just go to the hotel and sleep, and they'll just rack up overtime. They'll just rack up, yeah, they'll rack up OT. They'll rack up per diem, so they get paid per day to buy meals and stuff while they're at the hotel. Even though we pay for the hotel, but you can like get meals and stuff like that, you know, stuff like that. So they say I make my rent in 2 paychecks a month. That's awesome. That's very, very cool. I am very, very happy for you. That is very awesome. I can see the inside of my ship. There it goes. Flying the hallway is a little scary right now. But yeah, Book. And are you? I assume you're not working 2 jobs anymore. I know you know you were working the gas station gig at night, and then you were working the other job during the day, right? I assume that's done too. Nope, man. Look, I am ridiculously, in a good way as your friend, very, very, very happy for you. I know for a very long time you were dealing with a lot of shit and having to do a lot of extra stuff just to survive, and now you are at a job. I'm getting choked up. No, I have to I had coffee in my throat. Now you have a job where you have 1 gig. You can freaking get an apartment on your own, all that stuff. I'm so happy for you. I really, really am. So kick some butt. And you're still so young. You have so much stuff ahead of you. So, good for you. Good for you. Very happy for you. And when I progress from assistant SSR to full SSR, I'll jump to 28. Hell yeah. So you even have like your own little like workup program, so you have something else to like look forward to and do. That is very cool. I'm very happy for you. Oh, sorry, my neck is like all messed up. I need to take some ibuprofen. That's so cool. So happy for you. How's if you don't want to talk about it, that's totally fine. How's the medical stuff been going? Like, I know, you know, when we last talked, you ended up, you know, you were dealing with seizures and things like that. Is that still a constant thing in your life? Is there any notes on that, or seizures are still before that? The apartment community is so nice. There's a dog spa, fitness center, pool, everything. Oh my god, that's so cool. The seizures are still kicking your butt. Did is it just something you have to live with? Because I know there are people that just have to live with seizures, or is it like something they're still trying to medically look into? I thought I just seen something right here. Meds have been helping, but overexerting myself, very flashy lights, got it. This mission bugged out, that sucks. It didn't accept everything I dropped into there. Why are you making a noise? Yeah, that return mission is bugged out. That fucking sucks. I guess that's to be expected, though. Okay. Since it has been a year since onset, I am stuck with these for life. We can minimize, but they will never be gone. Gotcha. I know there are people that live with that kind of stuff, right? Like, day to day, they live with the fact seizures exist and stuff. Was it just something that developmentally happened in your body, or did like something cause it? I forget. I think we talked about this, and my brain just doesn't remember. It's been a hot minute. Because sometimes the human body is just weird, and it just develops new things later in life. Like, obviously not as serious, but like I developed a brand new fish allergy in my life that I never had. Actually in my early to mid 20s. Which was weird. I mean, medically wise now I live with things like I have a varicose vein in my leg. I wear compression socks for those. I have high blood pressure. I take medicine for that. Things like that, so. A brain mutation. Oh, sorry. Before that. Truthfully, my neuro said I have probably lived with him my entire life, and since I don't have convulsive seizures, nobody would have caught them. Oh, do you just like space out like it looks like you're daydreaming scenario and not actually like twitching scenario? Is that what that is? Is that what you mean by that? And sorry if that's like not the right medical terms. That was just like the way I knew to kind of describe it in my non-medical advice. Because in the whole reason I'm like asking this is because I found it very interesting. There was a me and the wife like to watch wrestling. There was a wrestling documentary, and there was one dude on there who they didn't talk about this for like half the season, and then he had a seizure mid-season, and then he talked about it, and he was just like, they're very normal things. Like, it's something he lives with. So, like, I learned a lot through there. So actually having a friend that also goes through it, I'm just super, like, interested. And if you're like, Sai, I'd rather not talk about this, you won't upset my feelings. If you're like, bro, shut up, I'll be like, okay, how's Mocha doing? You know, it's just that thing about just like learning about stuff that has been completely like not in my point of view ever in life, right? So that's the more minor version. Yes, there are more severe seizures, make me just completely unconscious, unresponsive. I don't mind sharing about it. Most people don't know that my seizures exist. What I have specifically is non-convulsive status epilepticus. So I like sharing, so I let people know there's different types of seizure disorders. See, I didn't even know that. That's actually super interesting to me. Very, very interesting. And you like found out about this because of that episode that happened at your work where you passed out and like hit the safe, right? Like that's when this whole like research kind of started to be like, what the hell? Okay. That was so scary that day that you told us that. I'll let you 2P. Yeah, so like medical wise things that I like, because then the more severe seizures started more often after that, got it. My, like my son, most of you know this, he's on the spectrum of autism and he has a learning disability. So like I'm personally learning about all of that on a medical side of things because I've never had to deal with any of that in my life ever, right? Besides of knowing of kids in at school and stuff like that, but like I never had to deal with any of that stuff, so it just opens my eyes more as an adult to be like, oh, these things exist and I should learn about them because it's a good thing to know. Well, it's good to know that meds are helping. It stinks that they still exist, but I'm happy to hear you're like living with it and kicking, and you're fucking kicking butt. I'm so proud of you. What are you up to these days? Sorry, I need to like stand up and stretch my legs for a quick sec. Ugh. I think I have my computer wired where I can stand it up, but I don't 100% know. Hey, I got the game. Yo, Mago, what's up, buddy? How are you, man? How goes it? You got some Star Citizen? Oh, dude, what is, You know what? I'll be back in like 2 seconds. I'm gonna get some ibuprofen from the room next door. I've been like staring at monitors awkwardly all day, and my neck, like the back of my neck just hurts. So let me grab some ibuprofen real quick. I'll be right back. Oh, and if I don't get back in time enough, I think ads are gonna kick in like 2 minutes. No, they should be like 5 minutes. I'll be back. actually gonna stand at my desk up. My legs hurt. Let's just hope so. Oh. Things are falling. Hold on. Things are falling. That shouldn't be. Hold on. Oh, this ain't slide. Okay. Hold. Think we're good? Think we're good? Oh, yeah, we're good enough. Sorry. I messed around with a lot of crap on my desk today, and stuff is like not wired how it used to be, so it's all messed up. Good, yeah, I killed 8 people, made 2.5 mil. My start went amazing. Then I lost it to some elevator bug. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, dude. Also, congrats on the 2.5 mil. But I have a brain bad forming. So I have what is called a heterotopic gray matter. So just clumps of brain. Oh, ads just kicked in. I'm sorry. For Mago. Clumps of brain decided they didn't want to be where they needed to be. They wanted to be in bad spots. My entire life is currently in boxes. It's stressing me out. Jesus. Yeah, I've moved in my life since I like moved out of my parents' house, right? I've moved like 5 times total. Like the first couple times really stressed me out, and then literally the last time when we moved into this house, my life was literally like, I'm not going to unpack the boxes until I need X thing that's in the box, and then I'm going to unpack it. Now, the one thing that really sucked about moving that many times is like when we left from our last apartment to this house, we were just like, we're not bringing a bunch of crap with us we don't need into this house. So we like threw away a bunch of shit. And like there's stuff I miss. Like I used to have like old school collector edition boxes of like World of Warcraft. I used to have like a bunch of random cool collectible stuff, and I was just like, I don't need this stuff because we're gonna have kids, we're gonna be in a house. Time to get rid of that junk. And now that, you know, I'm here and I actually have like a little shelf of like junk or whatever that I can start like, now it's like I wish I would have kept that crap. This is my nighttime moving. I hate moving. Oh, you don't have ads? Do you have turbo? Usually I try and warn people that ads are coming. I just try and get rid of pre-roll for people. Ibuprofen to kick in soon and I'll be in a good spot. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of this disgusting stuff up here because it's not right. I'm really mad that it's telling me that stuff doesn't work. Oh, stretching my legs. Feels so much better. Yeah, make that money, bro. You know, to be honest, it's not even about money. It's about, like, someone said something to me. Lum in here said something to me. And he made me think about stuff differently. He goes, dude, I run minute and a half ads on mine every half an hour because it gets rid of pre-roll completely. And people that come into your stream have to sit in 45-second ads anyway, just before they can see you, so they're probably not going to waste that time. And like I started watching, like going to other streams and stuff, and I was just like, dude, he's right. Like, I don't know this guy. I have to sit in 45-second ads, bruh. I don't want to do this. I'm leaving, right? And then I was just like, I wonder how many people do that on my stream. So it's kind of why I started doing it. But if I had to come say hi, I'm just exhausted and everything hurts, so I want to go to bed. But go to bed. I appreciate you being here. It was good talking to you, friend. We need to hang out and game sometime. For sure. I need to get all my gaming in with all my friends again here one day soon. If you love what you do, it's not about the money. True. We do. I miss gaming with you. Yeah, I miss gaming with you guys too. Any tips, man? Because I have no clue. So here's what I will say. With you being brand new in the game, here's some advice I do want to give you. More sleepies. No, don't worry about it. Go to bed, book. It was good talking to you, friends. Here, I'm so proud of you and happy for you. Have a good night in your new apartment, okay? I will say in this game there are good days and there are bad days. There are really good patches and then there are really bad patches. I will unfortunately say right now, with just getting the game, you've kind of joined one of the more rockier patches we've had in a while. That is because of good things on the horizon, but just really crappy things right now. There is a big patch coming out by the end of the year called patch 4.0. This will give us like 6 new planets with 6 new moons and a new like jump warp gate that we've never had in the game before. It's really, really cool. There's people like doing Evocati testing right now, if you see that in their titles, or Evo testing. So why I'm saying this is because this current patch we're on was built on the code base for the 4.0 patch. So a lot of bugs came into this patch because of that. So if you can get through dealing with like the really crappy stuff that goes on here, then you're kind of set in the long haul to deal with stuff pretty good. Because some days you'll log in, the patch will be so perfect, you'll be like, oh my god, this is amazing. It's smooth, clean, things work great, and then sometimes it's gonna be really, really crappy. So kind of be prepared for that. That's like my first overall piece of experience. Another thing outside of game experience, I played DayZ, so I know, trust me, got it. Another thing to talk about is ships versus ships in the website versus ships in the game. And what those mean and how those kind of play out. If no one's talked with you about this, this is probably a very important thing to talk about. So in the store, there are a couple of different things. There are game packages that will buy you a ship plus the ability to play the game. When you look at those things, you're going to see in there, it comes with the ship itself, but also it comes with an add-on called Star Citizen Digital Download. Now you have to have this on your account somewhere in one of your ship bundle packages in order to play the game. If you don't have that, you could own $1,000 in chips in the game, but if you don't have one of them that has that digital download on it, you can't play the game. Keep that in mind for what I'm about to talk about in the future. In the shop, in the game, there are a ton of ships that are currently flyable, that you don't have to pay real money for. A good chunk of the ships in game you can earn with in-game credits. When a brand new ship comes out, they will usually be available for cash only people somewhere between like a month to 6 months. They will only be available like for the people that paid real money for them. And that is more because it's like you're pledging towards the project. You saw them at the Star Citizen Wiki, got it. So they're pledging towards the development of the project, so they give them to them early, and then they'll release them in-game later for in-game credits. The shop recently just got an overhaul, so you can see stuff a little bit better. Over here on the left, there's 2 things. You have it's under my fucking stupid name. Hold on. I'll move my camera for a sec. Over here on the left, you have a couple things. So you have availability. There's availability for purchase and unavailable for purchase. So there are ships in the game that you can't buy for real money anymore. There's an asterisk on that. I'll talk about it in a minute. And then there's two sections here under the in status, which is very important. There is flight ready, and then there's in concept. So anything that's in concept means you can spend money on it, but the ship doesn't exist in the game yet. You're literally just buying a JPEG in advance. When you buy a ship with real money that is not in the game yet, you will get a loaner ship. There is a thing out here called the loaner matrix. So it will tell you if you've bought a ship, what you will get with that ship instead. Until the real ship comes out and is fully put in the game bug free. So just kind of like keep that in mind. Those exist. When you actually buy a ship in the game that is available for purchase and flight ready, then as soon as you buy that ship, it will go straight. You log out of the game, log back in, it's straight in your hangar, you can fly it. That's actually insane. This whole entire project started as a Kickstarter, so that concept isn't insane to a lot of people. To me, I would personally rather not buy a ship before it comes out, but there's actual benefits to doing that. I will show you a recent ship that just came out and give you a great example of it. So Robert Space Industries manufacturer just brought out the Zeus. Okay, so the Zeus, to buy it for in-game is $175. This just came out this patch. It doesn't exist in the game to buy in shops. Before this ship came out, you could have bought this ship for $125 and had a loaner ship while it was being built. Now the problem is you don't have a timeline on how long a ship is in JPEG form until it comes out. They talk about ships they're going to bring out here soon and all that kind of stuff, but there is no guarantee how long from when it comes from here to when it gets out. So kind of keep that in mind a little bit. Now, there is a in-game event coming at the end of November. It's actually a really good time to jump into the game. I see, but it could take a long not coming out. Yes, there are, and just so you know, the one thing that really makes me mad, but this is like a separate rant topic, there are games that aren't shown on this page that they've been developing that are going to come out and then will pop straight up on this page, even though there's other ships that have been in JPEG form for years that have never been touched. That is like one of my pet peeves. Like, if the ship's out and people can pay for it, they should have a timeline on it or be in development. But that's just my personal opinion. There's some factors into it, like the ship exists, but the technology for the ship isn't in the game yet. So like, for example, RSI has this ship that is literally like a in-space refinery in concept, sorry. So like this mining ship right here is like has the ability to both mine ore and then also refine it on board all by itself without having to go to a station. That technology doesn't exist yet about refining outside of a station. So people are like, oh man, that's there. This Zeus bounty hunting variant, there's going to be like an update to bounty hunting where you can actually capture fugitives and put them in like prison pods in your back. That part doesn't exist yet. So like this ship isn't out yet. So that's what they... I agree. I see it the way you do. Yeah. Like I'm never going to buy a ship that doesn't have a timeline of telling me when it's coming out, because it could, like, I just don't want to spend more money on a loaner ship and not be happy with it for a while. That's just my personal opinion. There's other people that do all the time, so whatever. Okay, jumping back for a second. So I talked about that there are ships that you can't buy out there. There are two things, or there's two different factors in this. So the first one is that certain ships only become available for purchase during certain events in the game. So they kind of do like a little bit of FOMO factor in there, right? Like, oh, I'm gonna miss out if I don't buy this scenario, right? Or they'll release a brand new concept for a ship and talk about it, and then you can buy it then. So there is an event coming in game at the end of November. It's called IAE, or Intergalactic Aerospace Expo. Think of like the Detroit Car Show in real life, where you go and like look at a bunch of like cars. That's going to be in game. So every day for the next 14 days when this happens, a different manufacturer from up above is going to be on display in a showroom. You're going to be able to physically go in there, physically look at the ships, physically walk into the ships and look at them, and you can rent and test fly them for 48 hours, which is really cool. So if you have your eye on a ship, but you're like, I don't know if I want to spend real money or in-game money for this, you could go test fly it towards the end of the month. The exact dates, I think, are like November 20th or something like that. So that's coming out. When that happens, a bunch of new ships will be announced and or straight to flyable. Keep it like you'll be able to rent those ships, you'll be able to look at those ships, or like if they're announced but not flyable yet, they'll show like links to them on the website or whatever, right? Like those ships will be unlocked to buy, and then also other ships that haven't been unlocked to buy will be unlocked to buy as well later. So keep an eye on that. That'd be really cool. One example of a ship that they already said is coming out is this Misk ship. It is the... Hang on. It's this Starlancer Max and Starlancer Tactical. These ships will be available at IAE at the end of this month. They are currently in concept. So here's like a great example to watch down the road. This ship is $250. Yes, I know it's a lot of money, but in concept, it's $250. When it comes out at the end of the month, it might be $300 or $350. So you can get it cheaper now. Also, when you're buying ships, I should also mention what war bonding is. So if you go to like buy a ship, you'll have two different options. You'll have this version of the standalone version of the ship. This edition is called War Bond. War Bond is cash only. So I'll tell you what that means in a second. War Bond is cash only. So you have to drop $225 right now out of your pocket to buy this. Or you can buy it for $250. So why would you buy it for $250 if you can buy it for $225? There is something you can do on your account where you can either upgrade the ship, like whatever starter ship you bought, you can upgrade that to a different ship later. You can only go up, not down. So like I own the Zeus. I could upgrade my Zeus to the Starlancer and spend $50 to do that. So you can kind of trade up a little bit. Or there is another option where every ship on your account, you can melt that to an account balance. So you can actually have a balance on your account for ships that you've melted and use those to buy other ships. So I've been very fortunate.
What the fuck?
Hi, Cypher. How are you, buddy? So I've been very fortunate with people actually buying ships for me, and with their permission, I have melted the ships to a account balance, and I just literally like melt ships and buy them with my account money back and forth all the time, so I'm not spending more new money. Oh hey babe, how goes the Amazon delivery service? Yeah, we're doing all right. Game's buggy. How do you melt? So in the My Hangar, like, so you'll log into the website, you got your icon up here, you go to your hangar. When you go to your hangar, for example, here's my Zeus. If I click the little arrow next to my Zeus, it says exchange. That's called melting. Like the online term is melting, but this is exchange. When you click that, it says, are you sure you want to do that? I'm going to give you $175 in store credit. So you do it, and then when you do it, then it will be on your account over here. Now, very important. Remember how I showed you in the very beginning how all of your, like, there is a digital Star Citizen download inside of the starter ship you bought? You have to have a ship with with that thing on it, or you can't play the game. Is that like trading a car in? So is it worth as much? No, actually, it's worth just as much as what you can buy it for, which is insane. But as inflation happens, let's say you bought the car for $100, and now to buy the car brand new, it would be $200. They're only going to give you $100 for it. That's actually sick, to be honest. And then there's also people who play this game where they buy a ship cheap, and then they concurrent chain it. So let's say the car you bought was $100 at one point in time, and now it's $200. If you upgrade that $200 car to a $300 car, you don't have to pay the you don't have to pay the difference from the 1 to 300. You only have to pay the difference from the 2 to 300. You get that extra money. So people play games where they save hundreds of dollars on like big ships later. So you can't melt your starter? No, that's the problem. You can melt your starter. You shouldn't melt your starter, but you can. Like, for example, this is my Sulin package. It has my Star Citizen download on it. I can melt it. I can melt it all day long. So don't, but you can. What I did do in the past, actually last year's IAE, I bought this at IAE last year, November of 23. So what I did, I think I just got kicked for inactivity, which is fine. Yeah, I'm not worried about it, because I'm trying to talk with you and teach you some stuff. So what I did is the Sulin came out last year, and then there was a Sulin starter package for $70, or it was on sale a little bit. It was like $60, and it's a $75 ship, $72.50, $75 in the shop, whatever. So what I did is I melted my starter, or my Star Citizen digital download. I melted it to get money, and then I went and bought this package. So then I re-had Star Citizen, and you don't lose your account when you do that. Your account will always remain forever. So if you accidentally melt this, you can go and buy another cheap starter package ship and get it back, and your account will still be the same. You'll still have the same rep, the same stuff in it, whatever. But you won't be able to play. Exactly. You just won't be able to play. But again, what you can also do too, remember the upgrade option? So my Star Citizen digital download exists under the Sulin. If I ever want to, if I want to upgrade my Sulin to something else, the Star Citizen digital download will stay on my new ship I upgrade to. So like my digital download will move from the Sulin to the Hall A in this case. So if you see like a ship you really want to buy later, you can move it with it, which is cool. So yeah, so that's everything outside the game that you kind of want to talk about. You kind of want to know, hey, don't melt my starter package. Hey, ships come out in the shop. That's the other thing I didn't really say. There is the, out of all of these insane prices I'm talking about here, out of all this BS we're going through, out of everything that's happening, to play the game, you literally just need a single starter package, and that's it. That's all you need. Now, if you're ever thinking about getting into the game, sometimes wait, because there can be like good prices on like starter packages and stuff like that. Like for example, this cutter package was $45 with a special edition paint actually yesterday in October. So but like or if you're like just out there lurking and you're like, man, I want to try this game, in November during that IAE there's going to be a free fly, which means people can log in and play the game for free for those 2 weeks. So I could melt and get a different starter package version if I want, and I don't have to re-download. Yes. Keep in mind, let me see something here. Remember how we talked about Warbond and not Warbond? I think starter packages have to be, I think they have to be bought Warbond. I think they have to be bought with cash. I'm gonna see actually, or do they not have to be? $60? $60 add. Oh no, nope, you can totally do that. So yeah, if you wanted to get a different starter package later, you can do that. Now, sometimes I will tell you, those starter packages that go on sale, they usually require you to spend money and you can't use account credits. Always when you're looking at stuff, look at it and make sure it doesn't say the word war bond. Right here, perfect. This says war bond. You see how this says the word war bond right here? That means war bonds, you have to use real money. You can't use store credit. So, because this one is special because it comes with like a special set of armor and a special paint job on this ship. So that's why. But like you could like, if you're like, I want to get rid of this and I want this, you could do that 2 ways. You could melt this and rebuy this, or you could literally upgrade from this to this if you wanted to. So yeah, I just like to talk through all of that outside the game, because like I didn't understand that crap for the longest freaking time when I was doing this game, and I was like, what the fuck are all these people always talking about with this melting and these packages and buying ships and stuff? So going back to what I was saying before I ADD'd there, you can literally just have a starter ship in this game, make all of your money in game, and go and buy the ships in game. You can do that. You do not need to spend all this money ever. Think of this store as 2 things. 1, early access to ships in game. People that pay money get access to them early, from somewhere between a month to 6 months. And 2, pay to avoid grind. You're spending money so you don't have to earn it in game, so you can just go fly the ship you want to fly. So like, that's all you gotta look at that cash shop as. You can also buy paints if you want to like paint your ship. Those are a lot cheaper, $3, $5, whatever, $10 for bigger ships, whatever. 4-pack for 12 here, right? The other thing you can buy out here that I will say don't buy ever is you can buy gear. You can buy armor, like cool cosmetic looking armor. The reason I'm saying don't buy it is because currently in the game, if you lose it, there's no way to get it back until you get to the next patch. You can cheat the system. You can literally melt this and then rebuy it and then get it back, but there's no way to get it in game. So don't buy armor until they fix that. It's the dumbest system I've been fighting like about for the longest time. And I'm really mad because I really want to buy this gear, but I don't want to spend money and lose it. So like, I'm salty about it. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, like that's That's the whole scenario. If you ever want to know if a ship is like use the wiki and stuff like that. But if you ever want to look at like, is a ship I want to fly available in the game? An easy way to do that is to use the store here. I'll hide my camera again for a second. Use the store and just literally put the in-game status as flight ready. And then just check both availabilities. And then literally, like, if it's flight ready, it's in the game. So you can go and find like all these ships in game to buy. Like, this is just one like, these are all the manufacturers, but like, yeah, all these exist in the game to just go and buy right now if you want to. And then there's tons. There's like different people here. Well, I guess these special edition ships aren't. Like, the Carbon edition and the Taurus edition of the ship aren't, but like the normal mole is. It's right here. Nope. Where are you? Right here. So just kind of keep that in mind as you're looking through. Like, the ship, you can fly that in the game. These you can fly in the game. Blah blah blah. But yeah, thank you for attending my TED Talk. Wanna play? I'm probably not around too much longer, to be honest. It's past midnight. I gotta go to bed soon. Otherwise, I really would. I really would. But yeah, I'm not doing this. There are, so Mego, I'm doing this for literally everybody, people that have been in here for a while and stuff like that. I'm kind of running like a Let's Play Star Citizen off stream night in the Discord. I don't know if you're still in it or not, because we did like a whole wipe of it. Like, I deleted it, and because there are a lot of inactive people in there. So if you're not a part of it, come back in. There is a like, we're doing like a Let's Play off stream night, so everyone can chill and get to know each other, and then talk about a couple of stream things. And then I'm gonna start inviting people back to the into the stream to play with me. But I want to start with like doing those nights first. Bro, thank you for providing all that talk, dude. Don't worry about it, man. I know there's just a lot that's unknown in here. Once you're in the game, what you want to do is up to you. Like, it's sandbox, so you can literally go and explore for no reason if you want to. You could go and find some really cool places to take some really cool screenshots. To help you kind of learn a couple of things in the game, there is your little Moby glass thing here that was just popped up, right? So like F2 on the keyboard, like, you have all these contracts here, and these are a bunch of different things you can do. If you want to be a pirate and you want to do stuff illegally, there is a checkbox up here to do unverified. These are illegal. Like, sometimes you're going into like a secure area and you're shooting a bunch of security. So like, yeah, they pay more, but they're also way more dangerous. Keep that in mind. Whenever you're doing missions, so I'll use the cargo stuff as like a good example, right? Like, as you're doing certain stuff, you have a rep tab. They're only illegal if you get caught. True. I'm a pro fighter for a big league. I have time to play. And this game is perfect. Hell yeah, man. So as you're doing like contracts, there's different types of contracts, or I'm sorry, there's different types of rep that go with contracts. So sometimes there's rep that covers one thing across the entire universe, or there is just rep that only affects things within that planet. So for example, there are mercenary missions where you go to bunkers and you kill the bad guys that are attacking the bunker. Where I'm at, I'm around Microtech, so only my rep with Microtech is being affected. But cargo hauling is literally everywhere. It doesn't matter. You can check where your rep's at over here. So, for example, Microtech, on their security division, like, I'm only at security trainee. As I do more missions, this will go up. As I fail or abandon missions, this will go down. When you get to the next level of security, there is a chance that different types of missions start spawning. So like your first initial ones are only going to be go to bunkers, where once you get down here to like contractor, you might be going to like warehouse distribution centers to fight baddies and stuff like that. I was looking at that in game. So yeah, so that kind of exists. For the cargo hauling thing, like this is just one rep that goes everywhere. And yeah, I'm trying to work my way through that because I get more and more contracts the further I go. So just kind of keep that in mind. You can go and Google and wiki some of the security missions and stuff like that to kind of tell you what stuff unlocks. But you could also just like play and be like, I wonder if this does anything, you know, that sense of exploring. So yeah, as you go in the game, just kind of like, that's what you want, like, that's what you do. So you can do hauling, you can haul boxes from point A to point B. You can do delivery, which is like tiny packages. You can haul those from point A to point B. Mercenary, you can go and shoot people, shoot bad guys. Investigations, you can go look for missing people either in caves or at shipwrecks on planets. Same with search, you can do that kind of stuff too. There's a whole racing division in this game, so you can actually go and race around tracks when you get like a ship that's built for racing. Salvage is a thing in the game, so you can go and like scrape hull, basically playing power washing simulator, scrape the hull off of a ship and go sell that stuff. Something that's not a mission chain in this game is mining. You can go mine asteroids and refine that material and sell it. Bounty hunter, you can go and track down NPCs or real people that are criminals that are evading the bounty, and you can go fight them. And a quick way to make money in the game, because I'm broke right now, it kind of depends. There's always like a thing to do per patch to make money in the game. Right now, not even kidding, hauling contracts are paying out pretty decent. I donated 2 mil to Mike Street so he could get a ship, and I've bought a 700,000 ship in the game, so I've made like close to 3.5 mil. No, yeah, about 3.5 mil in game, like just by doing hauling contracts for a couple weeks. So how to scrap, you need special equipment. Yes, you need a ship called the Drake Vulture. The Drake Vulture is what you need to start doing hull scraping. So that's like a special ship. To do mining, you need a MISC Prospector to do mining. So like if those kind of things interest you, you can save up for them. Also, you can rent ships in this game. I'm gonna show that to you here. So like I'm in a space station, I'm not on the planet, but near all of the, like, Google where they are in certain areas, but like you can go and rent ships. Where can you rent the ships at in this one? It's downstairs in the Galleria, right? Bonk. I guess I could go to the cargo center actually. Go to the cargo center. Go to the cargo center. It's easier to show. I know where that one is. But like main planets have these next to the terminals where you get your ships. But like you can go and rent ships to do certain things. So like you always find like a rental kiosk. The thing will always kind of look like this right here. So when you do this, you can rent certain ships for the day. So for example, you could rent a freelancer for 62,000 a day to go and do hauling contracts with if you don't have a ship that has a lot of cargo. Or you could go rent the Drake Cutlass Black, which is a fantastic ship by the way, for 42,000 a day. Or if you want to go do some dogfighting, you could go rent the Avenger Titan. There's also a lot of other ships you can rent. Like I think you can rent a Vulture from some places. And you can rent a Prospector from some places. So you could, like, if you want to rent it for a day and see if that game loop excites you, you could. do I need a special ship for hauling as well? You need a ship that has a cargo capacity to haul things. And what I mean by that is, like, as you put boxes in your ship, there's like cargo grids that will keep it snapped down. You need to have like ships that have enough cargo grid space, because boxes are pretty big. So a couple of those ships that I was just showing you, the Drake Cutlass Black and the Misk Freelancer, both do hauling pretty well for beginner stuff. Once you're at your fleet manager, if you look at your ships, it will tell you cargo. That's how much cargo those ships can hold. So like this Argo Raft can hold 96 cargo. This Drake Caterpillar can hold 576 cargo. And then there are ships that can't hold any cargo in them whatsoever. If you enjoy doing the hauling thing, saving up 1.7 million and buying a Haul A is like a really cheap, good investment. Because it had 64 SCU and it's like the cheapest hauler in the game. That's what I was flying around earlier. But yeah, so those are like a couple of things to do. Definitely do some like Googling and stuff like that about stuff. There is a dude who I used to watch that is actually refreshing his Star Citizen content that is really helpful. Oh my god, Natural Habitat Shorts put out a new trick-or-treating thing. What is his name? Vic. I'm subbed to him. I can just go look through there, but seeing if I can find it real quick. Forrester, like, gives ship reviews. He's actually a really good dude to follow. What is this guy's name? Let me just go look at my subs. Mouth. He just put a ship out, or a ship. He just put a thing out like 2 days ago. I'm looking to see. Yeah, here it is. Is this him? Is it Loud Guns? Yes, it is. Thank you, Ed. Light as the air. Oh, being a nurse in my scrubs. Oh my god. Look how awesome I am. I'm saving lives and shit. Anyways,
and below the circles, we've got our gathering rate indicator.
So Loud Guns is a guy that I recommend. This dude is really, really cool. He talks a lot about the game. He's been playing it for a while. He is he has a ton of content out here, and he's redoing his content to kind of talk about how to do stuff in the game. So, you do check out. Mouth to mouth. Mouth. Dude, I need to go watch this. What? Noriko versus fucking MK Leo? Oh, I want to watch that. Anyways, yeah. So that's about it, guys. That's about all I know. And then yeah, obviously just learning what other people are doing and stuff like that. Like and then other people have just their own specialties. Like I like doing random little industrial crap, so you'll see me doing a lot more cargo hauling, some salvaging, some mining. I haven't done a ton of mining because mining's a little borked this patch. You can do asteroid mining, but you can't do as much surface mining right now. Oh, excuse me. So, God damn it, Cypher. Fuck you, man. I hate you. Yeah, so that's yeah, that's kind of all the fun stuff to do, man. And then just always exploring, having your own fun, doing stuff. And then yeah, so keep in mind a couple really big things this month, or these next 2 months coming up. IAE comes up at the end of November, so you can see that really cool ship show. And then at the end of December, hopefully mid in December, we're getting Pyro, which is going to be fucking amazing. If you ever get bored chilling in the game, if you want to go to your map and scroll out to the solar system view, there are gateways. There's Pyro Gateway right here. These are jump gates that are going to take us from one system to another. They're not working yet, but they're all set up there. Like, if you ever want to just go check out Pyro Gateway and go see what they kind of look like in game, they're kind of cool. Thank you so much, bro. Added on this. We'll catch up tomorrow. Yeah, I got a late start today, guys. I'm sorry. I was messing around with a lot of my computer stuff, so. I'll do so right now. Yeah, it's a really cool spot to check out.
We've endured the weight of misrepresentation that has painted us as mere followers, mindlessly rushing into the unknown. But today, they'll all see that lemmings can think for themselves.
They sure can. Except when you're playing World of Warships, they cannot. They cannot.
Victory screech!
I guess I have a little more coffee in there than I thought. That's alright, it'll be okay. Alright guys, take care, have a good night. Thank you for being here, I really do appreciate you. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. I need to figure out what I'm finally going to do with this computer setup, but we'll see. But have a good night, take care, have fun. I will talk to you beautiful bastards later.